Hey guys, Chris here with the Self-Reliance Association, and I've got 3 things I want to talk about when it comes to COVID-19 right now. Look, the world is crazy and we don't know what's going to happen next, but I have some facts and I have a prediction for you that I want you to pay attention to because this is important, okay? Number 1 is that masks can stop the spread, all right? We know this now. We look in these countries, South Korea, Japan, Thailand, Taiwan, even places like Hong Kong. How did they flatten that curve, as so many of the experts talk about it? Well, they did it with masks for the most part, okay? Masks can actually, they protect you, they protect me, they protect people who have coronavirus from spreading it, and they protect people who don't have coronavirus from getting it. That seems really obvious, but there's still a lot of people out there in denial. Masks can help stop the spread though. Okay, we know this now from these countries who have really avoided the large-scale pandemics, okay? Number 2, and this is my prediction, I believe masks are going to be required, okay? If you think about it, the government, the president, the governors, everybody is under tremendous pressure to reopen the economy. We're sitting at 33% unemployment right now. That is unprecedented in our history. Even during the Great Depression, it was only 25% unemployment, okay? All of these people who are out of work, and frankly, many of them are starving, are just begging the government to let them get back to work, let them get back to school, let them start spending again, and let's get some normalcy back to our life. Well, the government will likely do that with the compromise that everybody wears a mask, okay? 2 months ago, if you had told me that the government had the power to just close everything down, I would have laughed at you. Well, here we are, and they've closed everything down. Now I believe they're going to have the power to tell everybody, you need a mask if you are in a public space. And the businesses who will be open and will allow people to come in will probably say the same thing. You're welcome here, but you've got to have a mask, okay? The third thing, where this all really comes to a head, is there's a massive mask shortage right now. Healthcare workers are going through thousands and thousands of masks. Governments are ordering millions of masks. The whole supply chain has moved from going direct to consumers to the big governments. Department of Defense is ordering billions of masks. The government of France just placed an order for billions of masks. And while that's great, how long will that take to trickle down to the people like you and me? It's going to go to hospitals that really need them because they can't use reusable masks. They can't use homemade masks, okay? They have to use disposable N95 masks. So something's got to come to a head here. What are we going to do? Well, the answer, for us at least, is a reusable R95 survival mask that we've been working hard on over the last few weeks to source so that you can protect yourself and your family. And this thing, I got to tell you, if you have to wear a mask, this is the one you want to wear, okay? The best thing about these, in my opinion, other than the fact that it has a 95% filtering disposable filter in it, which is the same filtering capability as an N95, is that this thing's comfortable, okay? Obviously, you can still hear me, so you can still talk with it, but it creates a seal like an N95, but without the horrible discomfort of an N95. If you've tried on an N95 mask, you know they're awful. What happens is you breathe in and out of an N95 over and over again. And if it's working right, after a while, it gets really hot. You're exhaling this 98-degree air into this mask and it's not escaping. And so you have this really hot, dank, stale air. And it just gets really uncomfortable after a while. You get out of breath. The air has less and less oxygen in it. The brilliance of this mask is really these exhalation valves, okay? Actually allows you to exhale freely. So let me show you this. See that? That valve opens when you exhale, but if you try to inhale through it, can't do it, okay? That forces the air through the filter when you're inhaling, but it actually goes out the valve when you're exhaling, which makes for a much more comfortable breathing experience. If you've tried another mask, you know that that's one of the main problems is you're just recycling this air. It's extremely uncomfortable. This mask solves that problem. You also can take these valves out if you want a fully filtered experience, okay? Let me show you the filter. The filter comes with this removable hull that you can just leave in if you want a fully filtered experience. If you have coronavirus or you have coronavirus symptoms, you should have the full filter. You should not use exhalation valves. But if you don't have symptoms and you're pretty sure that you don't have coronavirus, you can use these exhalation valves. And what they do is they actually funnel the air back along the cheek. So you're not exhaling that air into the face of the people that you're talking to or that you're interacting with. It's exhaling the air along the face, okay? And most importantly, when you buy one of these, you're not taking a filter out of the hands of the people who really need them, which are our healthcare professionals, okay? If you buy an N95 now, as a disposable N95, you're taking that mask out of the hands of somebody who really needs it, okay? You get this. This is something they can't use. They cannot use reusable masks in hospitals. It's FDA regulations, hospital regulations will not allow it. If you're using a homemade mask, this is far superior because number one, this is all it's designed for. Number two, it's got this stretchy fabric which is extremely comfortable, okay? It's not gonna make you sweaty. It's not gonna make you chafe along your face, okay? And most importantly, it's got these ear loops. If you're using a homemade mask, or like a bandana or a scarf or something, you know the hardest part of them is keeping them on your face. They're constantly slipping down. This actually will never slip down because of the ear loops, okay? It's one size fits all. We've yet to find anybody who does not fit into this mask. And thanks to this nose piece right here, it creates an airtight seal around your face right here where the filter is, okay? And it's just a comfortable breathing experience. Now, you're not going to forget that you have the mask on, but you're just going to be a lot more comfortable. And here's the fact of the matter. We're just going to have to get used to these, all right? This is the only way we're really going to be able to both stop the spread and stop the quarantine, is if we get used to masks. If you're on the fence about mask usage, it's time to get off. You're just going to have to get used to wearing a mask. We're selling kits today, okay? Each mask will come with the disposable filters, and I can't promise you how long this offer will be around, okay? We've negotiated with our supplier in China. Mask pricing is just going through the roof because governments are ordering billions of disposables. The Chinese manufacturers, all the manufacturers know how valuable these are now. So we've negotiated a very fair price for these, but I can't promise you how long they'll be around, okay? So you've got to act now. If you want to protect your family, protect yourself, the time is now. That homemade mask that you've been using, I'm sorry, but it's just not gonna cut it. T-shirt material, if you have a perfect seal around the mouth, is lucky to get about 65% filtering capability, okay? And that's if you get a perfect seal. If you've made one at home, you know that you don't get a good seal. This will filter, if you get it nice and snug on the face, will filter 95% of airborne particulates that you're breathing in, okay? That's what's important right now. So, the time is now, okay? And we may be entering the age of pandemics, all right? COVID-19 might be just the first blow. And if we want to get things moving again, you want to get out of the house, you want to get back in public, I promise you, you're going to want one of these. Click below for more information. Thanks for watching my video, and stay healthy out there.